And there's the bell to start the round. Misses with the straight left. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot. It's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on here.
Nobody home with that hook. The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Let's talk about Robinson. They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Careful, let them punch themselves out here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These two are the perfect dance partners. The courage on display here is incredible.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. After what we saw, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. That right hand hurts. defense here at all. He misses with that straight left. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Misses with the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
No rest for the weary. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Can't find a home for that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A swing and a miss with that jab. A perfect counter lands. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Missed him with that uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have to each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. As bad as Bach. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This is the kind of final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that one. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They're not even going to game plan.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That's defense on that hook. It's bombs away. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frame of this bout?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Both men step back for just this round, still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
How's it feel? Being so much and steep. Don't worry about the knockdown, don't worry about the tough round, and relax. You can even relax. Right, this next round, I just want to keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time it gets close, time up, go home.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is a high-octane battle. That left hook misses. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken...
Robinson got buzzed. happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been back from when I was swinging up field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot sling.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live on the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. They call him the Marvel, Sir Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, you know,
we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You'd like to see more jabs. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. So much for boxing. This is a fight.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A straight right just misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Martinez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
The straight right just misses. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that jab. Punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Martinez in that last round. That was almost a... They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
No rest for the weary. straight right just misses. I can't believe Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. How is this fight still continuing?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Swing and a miss with the jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
It's bombs away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. jab does not score. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Sugar Ray is down! So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Leonard. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. A perfect counter lands. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
You have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
card. My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked. So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh. Hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant the strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables